At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker, to about the 35, second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on second down. And space tough to come by there, so he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Walker now on 1st and 10. Taken down at the 47-yard line. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The slot man in motion right. And going right back to Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
buying time to his left. This one to the right, caught by Valdes-Scantling. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And slow going there as you'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Wilson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. Now Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Back to the ground now, Patterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain in search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on a field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Running right, here's Walker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Back to Walker on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Gets this to the former Jet, Robbie Anderson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Anthony Schwartz, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 2nd and 12, Wilson in trouble here, and And down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. Christian Kirksey. The O-line can't stop him, and he gets the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, 0-0. Good.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Wilson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
To throw is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Down at the 25. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Desmond Ridder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Running left is Walker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Okay, ready?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Walker with another carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jets. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Just keeping the play alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 1. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does Jets take it all the way to the 2. Now it's Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter. He's got a man, complete. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. In motion right is a running back. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. J.K. Dobbins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Isabella now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Flushed out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all this.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And now here's another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 29. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. And that is taken in by Hurst. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 58 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 46 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Ritter will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but and my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hey, move.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Charles, a lot of happy faces.